The Chiefs have locked up that AFC West, and they've also won 10 straight road games.
Wow.
Longest in franchise history. So.
And I also brought that up not too long ago about Andy Reid, and he has the best on-the-road win percentage of any coach of all time. So,
ooh. Yeah, so...
And then it just gets better.
Yeah, not looking too good for the Saints in this matchup. Unfortunately, with Taysom Hill behind. Since Taysom Hill's started in, the last 4 games?
Yeah, he's 3-1.
Alvin Kamara has actually been under 100 yards, scrimmaging yards, since he started getting the start. So, you lose your quarterback, and then you start getting production. You stop getting production out of your top running back there. The Chiefs are the first defending champs to win a regular season game in the same stadium they won a Super Bowl in since the 2008 Giants.
Wow.
When the Chiefs have actually been shut out in the first quarter, they end up winning, and they've gone 7-0. In every game, they've been shut out in the first quarter. So,
which says a fucking lot about this team.
Right. So, let's just say at the beginning of this game, if the Saints shut them out in the first quarter, the Chiefs are probably going to win.
Which is, it's like, if you go to think about that, it's like, fuck, we might as well let them score, right? Because what's the percentage of if we let them score in the first fucking quarter and they're ahead of us in the first quarter, like 7-3 or 7-6, whatever it is?
It's really dangerous to give up points.
It's like, what do you do?
Or
do you give them points, or do you not give them points? You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You want to hold this team to as little as points as possible, that's for sure, because they're definitely going to start racking it up. Patrick Mahomes, 8-0 versus top 5 scoring defenses. Super phenomenal.
Hey, well, a lot of people are going to go into that and go, well, look at a stacked offense. Got Kelsey and everybody over there loaded offense. It's like, what?
Yes.
It's not what it is. It's not just that. I mean, because you could go make that same argument for Tom Brady, right? But look at them. They're not as good as what everybody thought.
Now, I know we've mentioned this on several occasions, how the Saints haven't allowed 100-yard rusher in, it was 50 games?
Was 51.
51 as of last week. They allowed 2 100-yard rushers, and that's the first time that's happened since 1980 for the Saints.
Was Otis Anderson and Wayne Morris of the Cardinals, Week 5, 1980.
Yeah. So,
wow.
I think the only thing the Saints got going for them in this game is possibly going to be that they're at home. And losing this game is definitely going to be very detrimental to them as far as where they're sitting at the NFC. If the Packers win and the Saints lose, they might lose that number 2 seed. I obviously had to go with the Chiefs in this one. They're just a powerhouse. I said they're going to win the Super Bowl. They're probably going to make an undefeated run the rest of the way. So
it's only
don't expect me to pick against them the rest of the season.
He didn't really mention P. Holmes all that much, but I'm going to go ahead and mention him. He is the first quarterback to 4,000 passing yards this season in the NFL, which also obviously leads it.
It's the only thing he has as far as the MVP race goes over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he's got more interceptions than him now, less touchdowns, just saying, passer rating, all that good stuff. But that's a different ball game. That's at the end of the season after Week 17, so stay tuned to that. He also threw and struggled against the Dolphins, which I told you was going to struggle a little bit. It's hard to play at the Dolphins last week with his 3 interceptions.
You were right.
But I expect to see him make some of those same mistakes against one of the most stoutest, best defenses there is all of football in the Saints. And I'm believing they're in top 5 overall in their defensive categories. They have 14 takeaways since Week 9. Most in the NFL since that span of Week 9. 14 in the last 5 weeks. That's retarded.
Oh, wow.
But don't look past the Chiefs' defense either. That Chiefs' defense is pretty fucking good. Last week they had 4 sacks and an interception by the Honey Badger, going to, relation of my hoodie that I'm wearing.
He was playing well last week.
He's been playing well.
He was all over the place.
He's been
I'm pretty sure he had a sack and a pick. He was all sides.
He also had 2 pass deflections as well that game. I think it should be a good game, but I just don't see Taysom Hill being able to keep up with Patrick Mahomes. No. Like I said, the 2 teams match up offensively.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, you name it, is just ballers on both sides. But where the difference maker is P. Holmes. He's a trillion times better than Taysom Hill has ever even had a chance or opportunity to even become. He's not even 10% of P. Holmes. Come on now. I think if they get clicking and get going and start scoring, I don't think Taysom Hill can bring the Saints out of a comeback like that and keep pace with Patrick Mahomes in that whole offense. But I'm gonna go with the Chiefs because let me just give this last one stat here that totally solidifies it. The Saints just gave up 24 points to Jalen Hurts, the rookie for Eagles, and let the Eagles beat you last week. I can guarantee you Patrick Mahomes will have a better stat line than he did last week in this game. And not to mention, go back to your point, we're not going to see 3 interceptions out of Patrick Mahomes again, because the first time since 2018 he's had multiple interceptions in a game.
Right.
I believe in P. Holmes and that Chiefs offense that no one can stop, and no one has been able to, and he's too good against top defenses. This is a top 5 defense. Lock me down for the Chiefs.
Chiefs, baby. Guys, big primetime game coming your way. Let us know what you think, who you got. Let me see those Who Dat fans coming at us. I know we're going to see it. This is the Heat Waves Podcast. I'm your boy T-Ball.
And I'm Mr. Bradley. You stay classy, YouTube.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.